My dating rules as a strict girl. All right.
These are some of my dating rules as a strict girl. You know I'm the mayor of Strict City. I never cared. These rules are for me. Me, 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 me.
That's already hypocritical. You're strict, but you don't care. How does that? Being strict and not caring is completely two different things. People who are strict actually do care, but go off. Go off.
I. My opinion, okay? Everybody's free to do whatever they want in their dating life. These are my rules. The first one, when I give a man my number, he has 48 hours to plan a proper date with me. That means if I give you my number today, you have until the end of tomorrow to plan something or you're blocked. I'm not your pen.
So you don't think that men have shit to do? You think that a guy is supposed to revolve around you 100%? You gave him your number, and you just think that he's supposed to just, or you'll block him. I highly doubt this. I think that she's just saying this shit. Listen, you gotta understand, ladies and gents. You have people who say shit that 100% they don't do in real life. I think that this right here is what the kids call stop the cap. She gave somebody their number. You really think in 2 days, if this person doesn't take them on a date, she's blocking them? No. Let me. Most girls, when they decide they like somebody, that person can treat them like absolute fucking trash. But go off.
Pal, I'm not gonna sit around and text you back and forth for 3 weeks. Plan a date because you're not gonna be playing in my phone. This next one is actually pretty simple. I don't do coffee dates, I don't do drink dates. It's lazy and I'm not leaving my house for that. Next one, if a man shows up to our first date without flowers, he's never hearing from me again. I don't care if he's a cool guy, I don't care if he's nice, whatever. It may seem really small, like, oh, it's just flowers, but what that reveals to me is that you are not thoughtful and you are not romantic, and that is something that cannot be taught. Next caller. When I start dating a guy and he's not my boyfriend,
It can't be taught to be thoughtful. It can't be taught to be romantic. Those are actually, that's not true either. But again, this is a narcissist. 100%. Everything that this woman is saying right now is narcissism. That's all it is, really. She sat here and said, if you do not come with flowers, right, you're not thoughtful. If you do not have a full planned date in 2 days, she's blocking you. How many times have we heard women sit there and they'll go, "Oh, I got the ick when he decided to call me. Oh, I got the ick, or the vibes were off. He came up to me with flowers. We don't even know each other." All right.
yet. We're still in that getting to know each other, going on dates phase. I call that the probationary period. During this period,
That doesn't even make sense. If you're getting to know somebody, you shouldn't be dating them. What? Okay, so has anyone noticed that when it comes down to dating in general, and mind you, I've been out of the game for a minute, but people no longer play the bases. Remember bases, getting the first base, second base, third base kind of thing, right? You have people who it's like those they completely erase some bases. This girl's talking about dating and flowers and all excuse me, and all of this shit. And then again, We're rushing, right? We're completely skipping bases. She's over here talking about the probationary period of us getting to know each other. You don't need to go on a date to get to know somebody. They don't need to show up to your house with fucking flowers for you to get to know them. I'm sorry. It probably is just me. Maybe it's just me.
he's not allowed to be stressing me out, giving me the ick, or doing anything that brings confusion because you're not even my man yet. So why is there already drama? You're cut. I don't give
Let's go back. Hold on.
period. He's not each other going on. Next caller. When I start dating a guy and he's not my boyfriend yet, we're still in that getting to know each other, going on dates phase. I call that the probationary period. During this period, he's not allowed to be stressing me out, giving me the ick, or doing anything that brings confusion because you're not even my man yet. So why is there already drama?
So then why is he expected from you to give you flowers and drop everything that's happening in his life to make this fucking date happen for you? Strict lady of strict land.
You're cut. I don't give second chances if you're not my man. Next, I don't date men who are not already where they want to be in life. I don't care if he has a plan and he's trying to get there. I need a man who's already there. I have no.
And this is the reason why a majority of these women fuck with guys who are much older than them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they purposely fuck with guys who are much older than them, probably financially completely secured. But the thing is, they don't love these guys. They fuck with these guys because they have the resources that they want. So they roam around with these fucking guys. The same 20% of fucking guys, or probably even less, while they completely ignore the rest of the male population. They look at them as brokies and etc. etc. Good men. We're not talking about the fuck boys, because fuck boys can exist up to fucking 60, 70 years old type shit. They overlook the good guys. They no longer want to be the chicks that come to the nest when you're getting your shit together, right? If you gotta, not only do you gotta have a nest, you better have a whole fucking tree just to get some mediocre fucking girl that's bringing nothing to the table, or as they say, Lady of Strickland, they are the table. This is insane. This is insane that this is the mindset of some of these fucking girls, dog. This is crazy. I'm sorry. This is fucking crazy.
Desire to help a man build or be a ride or die or help him get on his feet. There are men out there who are already on their feet.
And they are taken, and they're not taken by women of low quality and stature such as yourself, because you're coming over here demanding X, Y, and Z of all of these fucking men. Do you really think a man who's already secured and stable doesn't already have somebody else in his life that's probably not giving him the same bullshit? He could pick 4 or 5 of you. And here's the thing. This little fucking book that she has, right, with her titties all out and all of it trying to look impressive, she will bend every single one of these rules for a guy who she finds either attractive or he has the thing that she wants, whether it be status or whatever. So all of this goes right out the window. It's all bullshit.
I'm not doing it. And men who aren't satisfied with where they are in life are mean. You're not about to take that out on me. Next one, when a man makes a promise that he cannot keep, he will never hear from me again. I don't care how big or small it is. Be a man of your word. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store and you said you're going to bring me back a bag of chips. If you come back without those chips, you're never hearing from me again, because it costs nothing to keep your mouth shut if you can't keep your word. Next, I have zero tolerance for men who can't lead. I was once on a date with a guy and we got lost and he turned to me like a big dumb toad and said, "Where should we go?" Never hearing from me again. As a man, you're supposed to lead and protect. And if you can't do that, I don't feel safe around you. These are just a few of my rules for me, okay? Let me know if you want more.
And this is why she'll run into certain dudes that will use her just to have sex. She's probably a freak in bed. And then she's wondering why she's being ghosted or left on red or only spoken to during certain when they get lonely, but won't be allowed to stay at their house for sleepovers. We know exactly the type of women that this is. When I was much younger, I used to think when guys used to sit there and say just pump and dump them that it was so mean. Cause as a guy, I am romantic at heart, believe it or not. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up, I was the whole, yeah, I don't like the idea of multiple women. This was just me though, and I would have the dudes be like, well, you gotta understand, you're young, right? And when you're young, you're supposed to have fun. You sticking with one person, you're not gonna have no experience, so you don't know what it is. And I was like, no, I'd rather stick with one person. I don't want to be playing around. I saw so many people doing it, and I was like, that wasn't my thing. That could be your thing, that's not my thing. And I used to hear dudes say, yeah, I don't love him, I just fuck him, right? And I used to sit there and say, that's so mean, right? That's so wrong. But in this day and age, let's say if I was 13 years younger and I was in the dating pool, I would be a fucking monster towards a lot of these. I mean, I already was, but I wasn't. How do I put this? I was a problem back then before I got screwed over, right? I was a problem back then. But now, with the mindset that I have now, if we was to go back then to, let's say, if I was in my, 18, 23, 24-ish type, and I ran into some chick like this and she was trying to lay down all of these rules, this is the reason why the Chads sit here purposely, pretending to listen to this girl, take her to fucking Mickey D's, pound her head into the headboard, and get her an Uber and tell her to go somewhere. Now I fucking get it. Now I actually get it. Anyway, that's the video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
These are some of my dating rules as a strict girl. You know I'm the mayor of Strict City.